Hey, it's Big Jeff coming to you with another unboxing. And we're in our new lab, 2024. So we're gonna just keep improving the videos and hopefully you keep coming back.
This way you can see it before you buy it.
What we're gonna review today is a Marts Digital version 2, 4000 watt 4 channel 2 ohm. That's what we're talking about. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe if you like what you're watching, and always leave comments. We take comments pretty serious, so if you got something important to say, put it down there. Okay, this is what we're looking at. It is an MXS-4000X4 2 ohm, and these right now are about $399.99. It is a Class D 4 channel that will do over 4,000 watts total. Signal to noise ratio is 95 dB, so it's pretty special. First thing we're gonna do is open up this nice box. Nothing comes looking cheap. You're gonna get an instruction manual. There's a little caution card in here. Input output must be fixed, tightened without loosened. This is forbidden to go lower than 1 ohm. And normal common sense stuff. Then you're gonna get yourself a Marts Digital sticker if you like to show off the brands in your vehicle. You are then gonna have 2 different Allen wrenches. One would be for the power and ground, and then also the speaker terminals. They give you some screws for mounting. And then again, nothing in here comes across as cheap. They've really stepped it up. We helped launch the Marts Digital name about a year ago. It is designed in Brazil and they produce the stuff in China. So there's no hidden secret there. But let's take a look at a couple things first. Over here, we're gonna get a weight. Okay, hard to see, but it says 7 pounds, 0.65. So just over 7.5 pounds right here. Really, really cool. Let's go ahead and take some measurements of it. All right, let's get some dimensions of this. The footprint, and that's from the mounting legs, are 11.5 inches on the dot. This way, from the mounting, is gonna be 8.5 on the dot. And then overall height is about right under 3 inches, so 2 3/4. That would be to the top of the amp. Okay, so these aren't scratches, this actually peels off. But the first thing I noticed, they have the clip and the power and protect light right on the front of the amp. That is super cool. Also, this is a version 2. So they made some upgrades here. Tiffany style RCAs. What you're seeing is a lot of stuff that would look like a Korean amp, but it's not. And that's why you're looking at a under $400 price tag. You have the step down for all 4 channels. They also increased the size on the power and ground. The original version 1s were a little bit small for some of this really thick wire lately. This is true 0 gauge. You also have fan cooling, and these fans are set to ramp up and down with temperature. Really cool. Okay, on this side, we have high pass, flat, low pass. We do have a 15 hertz to 6 kilohertz for the high and 50 hertz to 2 kilohertz for the low, and a gain control. You have that on both 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's really cool. The amp does not feel cheap at all. Aluminum heatsink, it's got some weight to it. I really like this thing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do something that you shouldn't do. We're gonna pop this cover off. People love to see inside of an amp, but not able to because it can void the warranty. We're gonna give you a close-up on this $400 4,000 watt amplifier. We're gonna read some specs. This is a in-depth unboxing, and we will do a future video on getting this thing on the bench and seeing the power. Now, I know you all been hearing Marts everywhere, which is good. It's a quick upcoming brand that has things like Tiffany style RCAs, huge inputs. Their big bass amps have double 0 gauge inputs. And we're gonna have one right on the label. So we will be selling this one. You lucky people will get the one that was actually on the video. All right, we got one more. Oh, we got them all. All right, let's open this thing up. Perfect. Okay, just doing a video with AudioPipe explaining about how the MOSFETs are actually the power. More MOSFETs, more power. What I think stands out here, it's very clean. Looks like things are very secure. There's a lot of goop or glue to hold things in place from vibration. The boards seem very secure here by the gain and frequency dials. Of course, we have the Tiffany style remote, Tiffany style RCAs. Those ain't gonna go nowhere at all. Give you a close up there. Now I know on the bigger amps, they have multiple fans. This is a 4-channel, 4,000 watts. So, and we've also had very good feedback with how quiet the fans are. So that gives you an inside look of this amplifier. Another thing is I'm putting this back together and we slowed this down. These are stamped 2024, which means these things were just produced. In fact, we're so close with Marks launching the brand that all the V2 amplifiers came to us first directly from overseas, which means we control it. And being that they just manufactured it this year, and we are in the middle of February right now, that's how new these version 2 amplifiers are. If you're looking online, there's still the original version 1s, which are great amps, on sale, 25% off. If you're watching this video and all those are gone, well, you can check it out at bigjeffaudio.com. There you go. So we put that back together. Beautiful amp. I really like the way it looks. It looks clean. Let's look at some of the specs. So they give you a little diagram how to wire up, pretty simple. So this is a 2 ohm amplifier, which means if you're gonna do each channel, you can only go down to 2 ohm. So yeah, your full range loudspeakers. If you're gonna bridge this, it looks like you can only bridge it 4 ohm. So you could run some woofers and your mids and highs off of this, for sure. All right, some specs. RMS power at 2 ohms and even rate at 12.6 volts, you're still gonna get about 3,900 watts, RMS. RMS at 4 ohm, 12.6 volt, 3,200 watts. I like how these amps actually rate this at 12 volts. Not everybody can get 14 all the way through, but it does have ratings for 14. RMS at 14.4 at 2 ohms, 4,120. RMS rating at 4 ohms, 14.4 volts, 3,320. Supply voltage, really cool. 9.5 volts to 16. So if you're one of those high voltage guys competing, the new Marts amps will handle up to 16 volts. A lot of amps don't do that. They shut down to 15. Low pass filter, 50 hertz to 2K. High pass, 15 kilohertz. Excuse me, 15 hertz to 6 kilohertz. There is a bass boost. I don't think anybody really uses those anymore. 95 dB on the signal noise. Harmonic distortion is 1%. Input sensitivity, 0.2 volt to 6 volts. That means even if you got a cheap radio, you're good. And then high level input, which not sure why it's on here. This amp does not have one, but if you're doing something this big, I don't think you're using high level inputs. You are going to be using your RCAs. Okay, so this was an unboxing for the MXS-4000W x4 2 ohm from Marts Digital. These are the version 2. They come in the nice new boxes. They have done the Tiffany style RCAs. They've had the zero gauge inputs enlarged, and also on the speaker outputs. Cool amp, good brand, low return rate. We have all the V2 in stock. In fact, right now, as of February, we are the only company in the US that has the V2 products. Now, it doesn't take anything away from the V1 stuff. It's a really good product. They just made some changes. So, looking for a deal, go to bigjeffaudio.com. You can get the Marts amp non-V2 for 25% off. Or if you want to spend the extra money and get the new V2 stuff, we have it in stock and we're the only ones with it. I'm Big Jeff with another unboxing. I'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.